Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Virgo. And this reading, my dear Virgo, is for any time. It's timeless, and it's for you to know some 3 important factors. Anytime you click on it, it's got to be for there and then. 3 major important answers, 3 major important subjects that are in your mind that you're going through currently right now. So it's a now kind of reading anytime you use it. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope it helps you sort out and have some answers towards 3 important messages. So I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. Thank you all for being here. I'm in gratitude to all of you for your support. Now, my dear Virgo, I'll start with the first message. Let's see what is the first important factor you need to know right now. And we have, wow, many of you are thinking of expanding your life somehow, or your business in some way, or your home, thinking of a bigger place maybe. Some of you might be thinking of relocating. There are a lot of rewards with the 3 of Wands coming your way. We'll find out exactly what the 3 of Wands is. We're going to take one more message from this deck for all Virgo. Let's have a look. And there it is. Right. Let's see, glasses on to see what it says. And it says you are protected. Protection. Protection is going to be the strongest support for you. Strong, protective magic for the family and the home. So it is something to do with the home and the family. Something that you might be thinking either expanding or perhaps moving forward with something. Let's take on another one just to give us a more clear picture as to what is happening. Some of you could be thinking of moving. Well, it's a new beginning, a new way of life. So this is going to be very wonderful because judgment is about healing, compensation. It's about a new lease of life that gives you a lot of happiness, a lot of healing, a great life coming ahead. So for those of you who are thinking of relocating, this can also be, the thinking about, decision making about where to live or where to go, or should you have a second house or a second business, or to move your business or to move your house to a better position. All of this is destined, it seems like to me, because you're protected to go ahead with it without any problems. It's all going to happen for you. If you've been worried about this situation, you don't have to. It is absolutely okay to go ahead with that. Now, that's the first subject. So it looks great, and it looks like you are ending a chapter with a 10 here. It shows the end of a chapter and the beginning of a wonderful new lifestyle coming within 20 weeks from the time you see this. Whenever, like within that 20 weeks, you will reach to a resolution, and there are a lot of rewards helping you move forward. Now let's take on the second important factor for you to know, my dear Virgo. Wow. Unexpected large amounts of money, ground-changing money. And maybe it's this money that's contributing towards you being able to expand, or, buy bigger, or maybe buy the second home or the second business. A lot of money is coming, and it's ground-changing. This could be through inheritance. This could be through a windfall. It could be through a big investment, something that you're selling. Big money could be coming. It's massive, and it's ground changing, and it changes a lot in your life. Let's take on just one more in regard to this situation here. And we have, in connection to someone of fire energy. Someone of fire energy is involved in this situation. Fire can be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Now we're going to get more information in regard to this chapter here. Is it someone new entry? We'll find out more about this person, but in regard to this, I want to find out 3 messages from the tea leaf that will sort of give us a little bit of clarity as to what is the money and what is this person. Okay, we got the axe. It does look like there could be something. Right. Okay. Wow. Clarity. It's amazing. All right, let's have a look. Now, we've got May and the dog, and we've got the club. Okay, so it shows to me that there are some issues with someone that is of fire energy. It's someone that will try to make you do something that you don't against your will. Maybe this person. There could be someone that could be born in May, which could be Gemini or Taurus. And Chinese year of the dog. Chinese year of the dog and Taurus. Maybe you're getting advice from a friend, or maybe you're dealing with someone that is born the Chinese year of the dog and born in May. It does show an axe, and the axe shows that there may be things, situations working against you. So it doesn't look that good. Maybe it just shows that there is some negativity here, that's for sure. And this negativity, let's see if it's connected to the person born in May or the Chinese Year of the Dog, which I doubt. The dog are usually very loyal, good friends, and loving, natured people. But, and so is the fire energy. So just let's see. I'm going to clarify just this King of Fire to see what's going on, my dear Virgo. This will explain the reality of the fire here, the truth of the King of Fire. Okay, so it is something to do with stability. It's all about your stability. And it shows to me that you might be torn. That's what this is. You might be torn between two people. This is very important. It could be about two choices and you're juggling. Now, one of them could be born in May, Chinese Year of the Dog, possibly, and the other one is born of fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. If you want to know who this is, exactly which fire sign, go to your general reading and have a look at the end of it. It will tell you which fire energy is part of your soul. Because you know what, my dear Virgo, the fire energy is your soulmate, because your soulmate is fire and water. You could be with a water earth maybe, and you might be juggling between someone that could be water and fire. Very interesting. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got the Two of Pentacles. That means you are indecisive. You're not sure who to be stable with. Your stability is at question. There's a lot of soul searching going on, so much soul searching, evaluating everything. This is the Hermit energy, which is your card, the Hermit. It's like really going deep and searching for answers and trying to find what the best course of action is. I feel like the best course of action is your destiny. When it comes, there's nothing you can do. It's destined, it's meant to be, and nothing can change it. So even though you might be in the midst of whether you should or not, I feel like because you are so protected, we've got the protection here and the end of something and the beginning of a new life. It shows that there could be an ending to someone born in May that's currently in your life. Let's have a look at now the third important message for you. The third one. It says, be a little bit patient and things are going to get better. You will have stability. That's what the Temperance is all about. And Temperance is a fire energy, Sagittarius, in fact. It could be this person. Sagittarius here, very strong. And Sagittarius and Virgo are always known to be... they say, there's a saying, they say Sagittarius is always chasing the Virgo. Okay, let's have a look at the next one in regard to this. Be patient. It's a situation where they're saying you should have left some time ago. You had all the feelings. You were questioning the truth. You were concerned. You wanted to leave, but you were procrastinating. And ultimately, you are going to leave a situation. You're leaving it behind. And it's ending. Now, I'm going to take, again, 3 messages from these tea leaves in reference to the patience and the leaving of a situation. I think they're talking about this ending here, that you're destined and then a new beginning comes. Okay, yes, you want your freedom. That's number 1. There are going to be teardrops. Teardrops are there. So it's going to be a sad ending, not an easy one. And the third one says July. Okay, now July can mean many things. I'll tell you what it can mean. First, it can mean that you're ending in July. Whenever you're watching this reading, it could be the July coming, if you've already passed July. July could be a time nominating the time that you met this person or the time you started a life with this person that you're leaving behind, that you're crying. There are teardrops when it's coming to an end. But you want your freedom. You are having a great victory and over troubles and overcoming all obstacles by freeing yourself. So yes, you are freeing yourself. And yes, there are teardrops. And I think it's connected to someone that you might have met in July or started a life with in July. And it might be ending in July also. But also it can be someone that might have Leo or Cancer within them, because that's what the card is, Leo, Cancer. So that explains that. And when they're saying be patient, perseverance is everything, you've got to know that the perseverance is also a fire energy. Sagittarius. It is about stability, and we're talking about your stability all over the place. You're protected, your home, your life is protected. You don't have to worry. The situation that you should have left some time ago, don't regret, because don't regret and say, oh, I should have left some time ago. I was right. But the thing is, you've got to know one thing, that everything happens in divine timing. Divine timing brings everything on and governs the beginnings and the endings of situations. So let's have a look and see. First, I want to see one more thing I just want to clarify. Why are you leaving, and why are there teardrops? Like, why is it so sad since you wanted to leave some time ago? Just one card to clarify. Because you're meeting a soulmate. It's a soulmate connection that's coming, which is this fire energy. I feel like it's this fire energy that's coming as a soulmate. And they could have strong water in them, because you need water and fire. You are earth, and that's what you need in a soulmate. And that's what's happening. Your soulmate is coming. And your soulmate is fire. And you're leaving someone behind, someone that is probably born Taurus or Gemini. And they could be born in the Chinese year of the dog also, possibly. Or there could be someone that you're meeting that's born in the Chinese year of the dog. That could be a fire energy. And you might be leaving behind somebody that's Taurus or Gemini, or they could be both. It could be a cuspy Taurus, Gemini. But the reason all this is happening, and finally you're sad letting go of this person, but you want your freedom more than anything, and you're triumphing. You're having the greatest victory. And the greatest victory is you're overcoming obstacles, and you're meeting your soulmate, which is really magnificent. That's what this new beginning is. It's giving you something wonderful, someone incredible, someone that is going to be so connected, a past life connection that's beyond your imagination, my dear Virgo. So that's what this is all about. That's why you're finally leaving. Now you know. And July is there also, so you know. July marks a time that's very significant for you in the current situation that you're leaving behind. Or perhaps you might be meeting someone that, guess what? That could be Leo, because this Leo is also fire energy. They might have Leo in them. So you got Sagittarius, you got Leo in the fire energy that's coming in your life. Could be also your soulmate, and that is going to be wonderful. I'll just put the soulmate right here so that you can see it together. Here we go. Now what I'm going to do is look at the Chinese cookies to see, is there anything else you need to know? It seems like there is. So let's have a look at that. Just bear with me. Okay. Glasses on, and let's see what the final message is for this reading. And it says future. Wow. It says you may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits you. Now, in some cases, this can be an overseas traveler. Sometimes this can be you traveling, and sometimes it doesn't have to be overseas. It could be interstate, it could be into another city. But there is certainly a traveler or someone that's far, like there's distance going to be between you and them, and you're soon going to be dealing with this. So that's very intriguing, absolutely intriguing. And that is the end of your reading, my dear Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. It was quite deep, direct, to the point. What is happening? Money is coming, you're expanding, new beginning, something is ending, and something incredible is coming on. There's going to be a great victory for you with the eagle, freedom, and soulmate, and a lot of wealth, all of it coming, and saying goodbye to someone that wasn't, maybe you had a very short time of time to be together. Maybe it was a twin flame, you had to just go through something together. But ultimately, it is going to be over. And that being torn, whether you should do this or not, even if it's expanding a business or money, when money comes, the Two of Pentacles gets resolved. Money can heal if you're torn between two situations, if they're not to do with two people. If it's two people, ultimately the soulmate wins at all times. But if it's to do with a situation with money, whether you can expand, whether you can move, whether you can renovate, whether you can buy extra, it's all depending on money. And this money is ground changing. It'll do that all for you. So that is, and you are protected. Your home is protected. Everything is protected. You have nothing to worry about. And that is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. I wish you lots of sincere blessings, love, light, and peace to each and every one of you. Namaste.